if you've never used a little spring in the ratchet for your electric fences, you're really missing out. It makes it so much easier to keep your fence tight. You know, as this metal wire heats up and cools off, you know, it'll stretch and relax, and this will keep it nice and tight for you. And it's really easy to do. Let's put this back in here and show you. All you do is you pull one of these out, right? It's got two of these little hooks in there. You can just pull it out. You put it through the hole right there in your ratchet. Squeeze this together, just like this. Shove it in there, and it's done. Then your wire hooks up here, and you just use your little ratchet pliers and tighten it up. Okay, now that we've tightened up the fence with the ratchet, we're gonna walk it. I've put in a few of these the little stakes with insulators on them, just to help make sure I keep everything straight and that there's no snags. And I'll come back and put more posts or stakes in between. But you just want to make sure that you're not hung up anywhere, that all your insulators, the ones on the corners, are straight. And this is not the perfect way to do a fence, but I've been doing it this way for a long time, and it works. It's simple, it's pretty cheap, and it goes up pretty fast. So we just walk the whole thing, make sure we're in good shape all the way around, and we can pull our other one. We're just doing 2 wires. The bottom one's going to be roughly 6 inches off the ground, and then we'll go about another 6 to 8 inches above that for the second, and it works pretty good. This is not a physical barrier. This is a mental barrier. They're used to seeing the hot wire inside the little pin. If they touch it, they can't go forward. So they just learn to back up away from it. Those of you who've been around pigs for a while will know that if a pig wants to go through something, they're strong. They'll just push right through. So you have to teach them to go backwards and not forwards. And that's why the little fence, like it does, the little pin, works, because it can't go through that. You can see how they're still pretty cautious about coming up to the edge. They know that fence is usually there and they don't want to touch it. But it won't take them long. They'll be out here eating all this grass. I actually had to get a couple of eggs. They didn't want to come out. They'd stick their noses out, but you see one of them back there in the back, she still won't come out. She's just, it's a psychological thing with them. They're used to that fence being there, and they just don't want to touch it. So I use some eggs. They like eggs. I give it to them for treats. So 2 of them came out so far. The other one hasn't, but within a day or so, that'll just be a place to go back and lay down. That fence is hot. Well, I got rained out on my fence project, but let the goats loose. They're meeting the pigs for the first time. Really don't know what to think about it. Okay, the pig pen's finished. It's been a couple of days since I got it put out here. The IntelliShock 30 Premier 1 charger, it went bad. So they've got some new parts sent to me. I'll get that fixed in a day or two. Meantime, I've got a little 110 charger, which is actually a lot stronger. But the pigs are loving it. They have a lot of room out here. Turn this around. You can see where they have just about dug this whole place up. So they're liking it. And you know, we've been getting a lot of rain. It's been raining at some point almost every single day. So the pigs are running over here because they think I've got eggs for them. I've been giving a lot of my extra eggs to the pigs, the ones that are real dirty and that kind of thing, because it's free food for the pigs and we've got it anyway. We can't eat them all. We give away a bunch. So, but this works. This works great. Every once in a while they'll get to poking around and they'll get too close to it, and this fence will get them, but they stay away. You guys that have been with me for a while know I had 2 really large pigs in here. They were over 400 pounds apiece, and they didn't want any part of this fence. So this fence system works really well. So this is all done. I have been working between the storms on the 50 acres where I'm moving all of these guys to. The fence is already there. It's just it's overgrown with briars and bushes, and you know, it's got trees growing through it. So I have been working on that between rainstorms. It'll stop raining, I'll go work for an hour or 2 or whatever, it'll start raining again. So it's just it's that time of year. I haven't done anything on the house this whole week. This has been pig pen. I've been working on animal stuff. So I'm just about to get caught up on all this. It's been I've kind of gotten behind working on the house so much, and you know, with Alaska and all that stuff. So I'm just about to get caught up. Next 2 weeks or so, hopefully we'll have these goats moved. They'll have 50 acres to run around on. They'll help clean that up, and I won't have to feed them near as much. These guys are hungry. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up, let the pigs enjoy some mud. We got more rain coming this afternoon, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. See you guys on the next one.